I got your picture, I'm coming with you. Dear Maria, count me in. There's a story at the bottom of this bottle, and I'm the pen. When the lights go up, I wanna watch the way you take the stage by storm. The way you wrap those boys around your finger. Go on and play the leader, 'cause you know it's what you're good at. The low road for the fast track, make every second last. 'Cause I got your picture, I'm coming with you. Dear Maria, count me in. There's a story at the bottom of this bottle, and I'm the pen. Make it count when I'm the one who's selling you out. 'Cause it feels like stealing hearts, calling your name from the crowd. There's a thought of you'll be the showgirl of the home team. I'll be the narrator, telling another tale of the American dream. I see your name in lights, we can make you a star. Girl, we'll take the world by storm, it isn't that hard. 'Cause I got your picture, I'm coming with you. Dear Maria, count me in. There's a story at the bottom of this bottle, and I'm the pen. Make it count when I'm the one who's selling you out. 'Cause it feels like stealing hearts, calling your name from the crowd. Whoa. Take a breath, don't it sound so easy? Never had a doubt, now I'm going crazy. Watching from the floor. Take a breath and let the rest come easy. Never settle down, 'cause the cash flow leaves me always wanting more. 'Cause I got your picture, I'm coming with you. Dear Maria, count me in. There's a story at the bottom of this bottle, and I'm the pen. Make it count when I'm the one who's selling you out. 'Cause it feels like stealing hearts, calling your name from the crowd. 'Cause I got your picture, I'm coming with you. Dear Maria, count me in. There's a story at the bottom of this bottle. They're gonna clean up your looks with all the lies in the books to make a citizen out of you. Because they sleep with a gun and keep an eye on you, son, so they can watch all the things you do. Because the drugs never work, they gonna give you a smirk, 'cause they got methods of keeping you clean. They gonna rip up your heads, your aspirations to shreds. Another cog in the murder machine. They said I'm teenagers scared the living shit out of me. They could care less as long as someone will bleed. So darken your clothes, I'll strike a violent pose. Maybe it'll lead you alone, but not me. The boys and girls in the clique, the awful names at the stick. You're never gonna fit in much, kid. But if you're troubled and hurt, what you got under your shirt will make them pay for the things that they did. They said I'm teenagers scared the living shit out of me. They can care less as long as someone will bleed. So darken your clothes, I'll strike a violent pose. Maybe it'll leave you alone, but not me. Oh, yeah. can make you stay. But where's your heart? But where's your heart? But where's your... And I know there's nothing I can say to change that part. To change that part. To change. With words I thought I'd never speak, awake and unafraid, asleep or dead. 'Cause I see you lying next to me, with words I thought I'd never speak, awake and unafraid, asleep or dead. 'Cause I see you lying next to me, with words I thought I'd never speak, awake and unafraid, asleep or dead. 'Cause I see you lying next to me, with words I thought I'd never speak, awake and unafraid, asleep or dead. To keep on living, I am not afraid to walk this whole day. Stay up if I can, nothing can stop me, or I am not afraid to keep on living. I am not afraid to walk this whole day. Stay up if I can, nothing can stop me, or I am not afraid to keep on living. I am not afraid to walk this world alone. If you stay, I'll be forgiven. Nothing you can say can stop me going home. Long ago, makes you die to get in again. We are so far from you. Burning on, just like a matches, try to incinerate the lives of everyone you know. And what's the worst to take from every heart you break? And like the blade you stain, well, I've been holding on tonight. What's the worst that I can say? Things are better if I stay. So long and good night. So long and good night. Came a time when every star fall brought to the tears again. We are the very hurt you sold. And what's the worst you take from every heart you break? And like the blade you stain, well, I've been holding on tonight. What's the worst that I can say? Things are better if I stay. So long and good night. So long and good night. Well, if you carry on this way, things are better if I stay. So long and good night. So long and good What's the worst that I can say? Things are better if I stay. So long and good night. So long and good night. Well, if you carry on this way, things are better if I stay. So long and good night. So long and good night. It's all a game of this or that. Now this is there. Better off against worse for wear. And just someone who knows someone who knows someone I once knew. I just wanna be a part of this. The road outside my house is paved with good intentions. Hire a construction crew, 'cause it's hell on the engine. And you are the dreamer, and we are the
I'm gonna make it bend and break. Say a prayer, but let the good times roll. In case God doesn't show. And I want these words to make things right, but it's the wrongs that make the words come to life. Who does he think he is? Is that the worst you got? Better put your fingers back to the key. One night and one more time. Thanks for the memories, even though they weren't so bad. It tastes like you, sweeter. One night, yeah, one more time. Thanks for the memories, thanks for the memories. going down swinging. I'll be your number one with the bullet. A loaded gun complex, cock it and pull it. We're going down, down, around. And the sugar will going down swinging. I'll be your number one with the bullet. A loaded gun complex, cock it and pull it. We're going down, down. Cock it and pull it. Close precision. He starts to notice empty bottles of gin and takes a moment to assess the sin she's paid for. A lonely speaker in a conversation. Her words are swimming through his ears again. There's nothing wrong with just a taste of what you paid for. Say what you mean, tell me I'm right, and let the sun rain down on me. Give me a sign, I wanna believe. Whoa, Mona Lisa, you're guaranteed to run this town. Whoa, Mona Lisa, I pay to see you frown. He senses something, call it desperation. Another dollar, another day. And if she had the proper words to say, she would tell him, but she'd have nothing left to sell him. Say what you mean, tell me I'm right, and let the sun rain down on me. Give me a sign, I wanna believe. Whoa, Mona Lisa, you're guaranteed to run this town. Whoa, Mona Lisa, I pay to see you Say what you mean, tell me I'm right, and let the sun rain down on me. Give me a sign, I wanna believe. Whoa, Mona Lisa, you're guaranteed to run this town. Whoa, Mona Lisa, I pay to see you frown. Say what you mean, tell me I'm right, and let the sun rain down on me. Give me a sign, I wanna believe. There's nothing wrong with just a taste of what you paid for. Oh, well imagine as I'm pacing the pew, pews in a church corridor, and I can't help but to hear, no, I can't help but to hear an exchanging of words. What a beautiful wedding, what a beautiful wedding, says a bridesmaid to a waiter. Yes, but what a shame the poor groom's bride is a whore. I chime in with a haven't you people ever heard of closing a goddamn door? No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poison rationality. I chime in, haven't you people ever heard of closing a goddamn door? No, much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of, well, in fact, well, I'll look at it this way. I mean, technically our marriage is saved.